Once again, I'm on to another episode of Top 10 Videos. Now, not too, just recently for Batman Arkham Knight, the game coming out in 2015, got some new stuff confirmed for it. Recently we got a new story pack for it, which was confirmed that Red Hood will be in it. And also Robin will be in it. Well, we all knew that Robin would somewhere be in it. But so Red Hood was going to also be in it. So, I thought with these two characters now, with these two new characters added, I thought I would give a little list of characters that we need. Now, it won't be like with Lego Batman 3 where I said we had superheroes and villains. This will just be villains, because that's one thing that many people want to see, just the villains. And so that's what we're going to do. Now, these villains can be from any of the games, or from any of the games, can be from any of the games we've already played, these characters can be from any of the last 3 games. They can be from Arkham Knight, Arkham City, or Arkham Origins, and they can also be characters that were Easter egg in those games, or that we haven't seen yet in general. So yes, and also I am not going to include Deathstroke on the list for one reason. I heard this about this thing a while back about Deathstroke in Arkham Knight. I think it's fake or not, but I heard he was in Arkham Knight. I'm not sure if it's fake or not. But if I'm unsure of it right now. So right now he's not gonna be on the list. But if he's not in the game, I will put him on the list. But right now, let's look at the top 10 villains we need for Batman Arkham Knight. Number 10 on the list is Killer Moth. Now, Killer Moth is a Batman villain. It's actually Easter egg before in the Arkham games. In Arkham Asylum, we could get a little profile character for him, but in Arkham City, we actually got sort of an Easter egg for him. Oh yeah, also, quick one thing. This will contain spoilers from Arkham Asylum, City, and Origins, so yes. Anyway, so, come on with actually Easter egg in Arkham City. You see, in the part of the mission, you know the part of the mission in Arkham City when you have to go to the Iceberg Lounge? Well, when you first walk down that hall after the dinosaur roars at you, you'll go turn either left or right, and you'll find a shattered on the left or on the right. There'll be these shattered cases, and in those cases were moths, and they actually show that there were moths in them. And who else would want moths exactly? Killer Moth, obviously. Yeah. So it is proof that he is in the Arkhamverse, of course. But what was he doing, and why would the Penguin have his moths? Well, Penguin has encountered a lot of stuff from villains in his Iceberg Lounge, like Joker's hyenas, Scarface, some Joker's like TV robots from Arkham Asylum, some Harley Quinn's robots from her lair, and yeah. So yeah, basically. But yeah, so I think it'd be an interesting boss to have, because not he has like campy purple and green and orange suit. I want his there's a version of him where he's a giant actual moth. That'd be an awesome boss for the have. So yes, come on, we need to kill him off. Number 9 on the list. Number 9 on the list is Man-Bat. Now, Man-Bat is more surprising, and it's surprising that he's not in any of the Arkham games yet. In Arkham Asylum and City, it was blank of him. There was no mention of Man-Bat, not even like Dr. Kurt Langstrom. But in Arkham Origins, so far I think is the only time we've actually got a full kind of like little Easter egg of him. You see, this is one point in Arkham Origins. Like if you watch the Batman Arkham videos, YouTube video about all the Easter eggs and secrets, they'll talk about this one Easter egg that you could either find after you beat the main story or during the story mode. But they found it after the story mode, because we can tell because the Batcave is destroyed and Alfred's costume suit is destroyed too. You find at one point when you come out from the mission fighting crime, you go back onto the area with the train room, and then you'll find Alfred standing by the edge. And when you talk to him, he says there's a giant bat in the area. And so yeah, he family told him to get rid of it, but then he does not want to afterwards for a while, because he learns it's peaceful, because it won't bother them. Because you do this a couple of times. You talk to him about this quite a few times, and yeah. Many people are thinking that this could be something like this could be Man-Bats. It's the only thing we can think of. It's probably not, because there's no meaning of how Man-Bat could got into the Batcave or why he'd be in the Batcave. My voice is sore. But yeah. As I was saying, like Man-Bats, people are thinking that, but I doubt it. Plus, there's no way he could have gone in the Batcave, or just would have found a random cave that led to the Batcave. Now, in the opening cutscene for Arkham Origins, it shows a bat, but it shows a bat, of course, but it's just a small little bat, not Man-Bat. But still, he'd be an awesome kind of character to have. Like, there's 2 ideas I thought we could have for Man-Bat. One we could have from someone like with Mr. Freeze in Arkham City, where where she'll help you out, but then at some points she'll betray you and like attack you. Or he'll just be a main bad guy in general. And it's possibly awesome how he can like use night. How Man Bat can also use like superhero and night vision, flight, strength, and like he'd be awesome to have. Ugh. Number eight on the list. Number 8 on the list is Calendar Man. Calendar Man has been a part of the Arkham series for a while. You know, in Arkham Asylum, we saw his cell door that led to it. We saw his cell door with like a bunch of calendars all over the place. In Arkham City, he actually is in it. If you know in the courthouse that Two-Face is in, if you go to that one door, there's a door in the corner, and you go down the staircase, you'll find Calendar Man in his cell. And they explained that in a comic book where apparently Calendar Man was the original owner of that courthouse, and Two-Face took it from him and locked him up down there. You have to talk to him as Batman a couple times and as Catwoman a couple times. But at some point during the game, if you go back down there, he'll be gone. I forget how, but he'll be gone. So yes. And plus, he was also in Arkham Origins as a character, but not briefly. Because like, remember that part in Arkham Origins where Black Mask is about to execute the warden by putting him in the execution chamber? Well, that's where Calendar Man was. They released him so they put the warden in. And after that, no sign of Calendar Man afterwards. This guy would be an interesting character to have. Like, come on, we need him. Plus, I believe, I think Arkham Knight takes place in Halloween. No, it doesn't. For some reason, I thought Arkham Knight took place in Halloween. I must be like thinking some weird stuff, but no, it's not. I must have been thinking that because from trailers we've seen, there's been balloons and stuff, so that's why I thought something like that. But no, it's not actually. It won't take place in Halloween, so don't worry. I'm just being confusing. So yeah, Calendar Man would just still be an awesome character to have, or even a Simon in general. Maybe a Simon in general. He'd be an awesome character to have as a side mission. Number 7 on the list is Clayface. It's dirty. We did see Clayface in Arkham City. He actually was a part of the entire Arkham City gameplay in general, because if you remember Arkham City, he was actually being Joker for a long time. He was a Joker he was pretending to be Joker when the Joker with his face normal. Yeah, and you didn't get to fight him at the end. It was a great boss fight, but then afterwards he gets knocked into because of Batman when he throws a samurai sword at. I think it's a samurai sword at Joker. Joker's standing on like electrical thing, so when Batman stabs with the sword, it's just like the wires break off and it falls down, knocking Clayface into the Lazarus pit. So, did that kill him, or because I know it gives people the Lazarus pit gives people immortality, but how did I do it? What would it do for Clayface? Because his entire body's made out of clay, so I don't think you can give immortality to Clayface. So he'd be an awesome character to have and stuff. So yeah, we need Clayface. Hey, back. Number 6 on the list is the character who's been assigned in all this time, but now we need him as an actual character. Deadshot. Come on. Deadshot has to stop being a side character. Deadshot is a really famous Batman character. I've seen him in many stuff. He's been in Justice League Unlimited. He made an appearance in Batman the Bold. He was in an animated movie called Batman Arkham Knight. Yeah, get that? But yes, I think he'd be an awesome character to have and stuff. And yeah, in every way, he'd be really cool to have. We have had him before in the past. Like, we've had him in Arkham City's assignment, where we had to stop him from killing everyone. And in Arkham Origins, it was technically the same thing, but it was more like a Predator mission to fight him with, where he was like also armored up with guns. And yeah, this character, we need him as a assignment because, of course, in Blackgate, that little small Arkham game called Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate reveals that Amanda Waller took Deadshot and wants him for her Suicide Squad. So yes, but he did appear in Arkham City later. So that means something happened, so yeah. Honestly, I think Deadshot would be an awesome kind of boss to have, or a nice kind of level to have. Come on, he'd be really cool to have. Come on, please give us Deadshot. He'd be awesome to have as a boss at this time. Not as a side mission. He'd be awesome to have again. Number 5 on the list is Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze is a really cool character. From Arkham City, he was a really fun character who helped out Batman with problems. By that I mean you have to save him from the iceberg lounge because he's in this one containment case for like his Penguin's museum, and the case he's in is like blasting heat onto him, and you save him, and he helps you create the antidote you need for the Titan formula. And of course, what you need to go get Ra's al Ghul's blood and stuff. It's a whole mess up thing. But yes, afterwards, when he does make the cure for you, you do have to fight him afterwards. And his boss fight was really cool. Like, if you can't beat him the same way twice. You have to beat him always one different way. It's like he'll eliminate the fact for you to go on gargoyles and stuff. So yes, that makes it bad. But also, there's so many ways you have to beat him. Like, you could either sneak up behind him and do a silent takedown, or do a ledge takedown. You could do a vent takedown. You could blow up a wall on him. You could lead him to the wires, and then you can shock him with them. You can use a disruptor. You can use one of those electrical panels on the wall and bring him towards it and stuff like that. You have to do that five different ways to take him down. Because if you do one of those things, he'll then because if you do one thing, he'll render all of them useless afterwards. So yes. But his boss fight was awesome and interesting. And then you do help him find his wife afterwards as a side mission. But still, I would want him again as a boss fight, or at least something in the game. And don't you, of course, well, I hope it's something good for Mr. Freeze. Let's hope they don't do some kind of bullcrap mess. Of course, they're not going to do this, but in New 52, that Mr. Freeze is actually not caring for his wife. It actually is, in New 52, his wife is actually not his wife. So, yeah, he's actually another woman that he wants to make sure he can actually cure so he can not look like a loser, I believe. So, but yeah. But still, they're not going to do that because they've already established it's his wife in the game. And so, yes, but Mr. Freeze, come on, he'd be awesome here to have. Arkham Origins Cold Heart made him a really cool character. We need Mr. Freeze again. He'd be an interesting and awesome character to have. Number 4 on the list is besides characters like Joker, Harley Quinn, and Riddler, he's been in all the Arkham games. Bane. Of course, Bane has to appear somewhere in this game. Bane is just awesome. In the first game, he's like a rhino character where you just like ram you in the walls and stuff, and you do plunge him into the water and stuff. And he comes back in the Arkham City as because he comes back Arkham Asylum. He got hit by the Batmobile and lost in the water. But in Arkham City, he's a side mission where you have to help him out find all the Titan containers and destroy them. But afterwards, he has to betray you, and you have to lock him up in a cell and blow up all his Titan storages because he was going to keep all the Titan for himself. So yes, in Arkham Origins, he was really fun. So he was a really fun character to have. His design was awesome. Boss fight was really fun. What even was cool that in Arkham Origins he found out who Batman was. Found out he was Bruce Wayne. So that was pretty cool. Just amazing. So come on, and of course his final mission. I thought it was kind of hard, but still, it was not that fun. The first couple of times it was fun. It was not really that hard of a boss fight. Of course, it took me about 4 times to beat him in Arkham Origins, but not really that hard to me. Hey, but yes. Afterwards, so I think maybe it needs to be a really hero to have him in the game again. Not as a side mission. We need him as a boss fight again. He'd be awesome. Come on, we need Bane again. He'd be awesome to have. Anyway, so number 3 on the list is another character who's been in all 3 games is Killer Croc. Okay, this one is literally just throwing himself at you. Killer Croc needs to be an Arkham Knight. Because, in Arkham Asylum, you raise the bar so high with him being scary as heck. Because his boss fight is you have to hunt down in his lair the plant spores for something with poison ivy. But of course, many times he'll pop out of the water and charge at you, then you have to throw a battery quickly at his the collar around his neck, so it'll shock him and fall into the water. And you're on these little platforms that are one platform, a small bridge at the platform. So that's what's scary. He also come out of nowhere and charge for a wall and stuff. So that's pretty creepy. But the final bar is very scary. When afterwards you have to literally he'll just keep chasing you, and you have to run the heck back to the opening of the gate, and then you have to blow him up, blow a hole in the ground, and then he'll fall through. He was just so scary. It's Easter egg in Arkham City. He was there briefly and stuff like that. And so yeah, he'd be awesome to have again. And finally, Arkham Origins, his boss fight. He was the first boss fight in Arkham Origins. It was fun, but that wasn't really scary. It felt it was like Bane's boss fight in Arkham Asylum, basically. We need him to be really cool in this game. So if you have Killer Croc in this game, you need to set the bar really high to beat what you did in Arkham Asylum. In Arkham Asylum, he was scary. You need to set the bar really high, Rocksteady, to make him This is Killer Croc a really scarier than ever in this game. Come on, so come on, we need Killer Croc again. Number 2 on the list was actually Easter egg in Arkham Origins, and they're called the Court of Owls. Now, one quickly thing, the chances of seeing... Okay, we'll get that in a second, actually. The Court of Owls are Batman's more recent villains. Well, actually, technically, Arkham Knight's more recent. Yeah, anyways. But still, the Court of Owls are more recent, actually, because they're in the New 52 story... They're Batman's New 52 comics, and they're in a story called The Court of Owls, and the City of Owls and stuff. Like, they're a group of people who have been living in Gotham for a long time. They've been killing off people in the Wayne family and stuff, and now they're trying to kill Batman. And they have these assassins called the Talons, who are really cool. And yeah, just like, they're awesome characters to have. I think it would be an awesome character than to have. And they were an Easter egg in Arkham Origins, because remember that one part in Arkham Origins where you have the burst out of that building that Joker's gonna blow up, and you're on a helicopter, and then you jump down into a fight. Well, and then you jump down into a fight. How you jump down from a helicopter and you jump down into a fight with some thugs? Well, the statues there, they're actually Court of Owl statues, so that's pretty cool. So, I doubt they would actually be a main. I doubt they would actually be appearing in the game. Because I doubt they would actually be able to fit in the game. But if they would, they'd probably be a side mission. But so like the likes of seeing them probably are not that likely. But still, I'm putting them on the list. Number 1 character villain that we need to see in Arkham Knight is a character that actually cannot be left alone after what happened in Arkham City. And that, of course, is Hush. Hush cannot be left alone this time, because you can't just ignore what he did afterwards in Arkham City. Because in Arkham City, there's a side mission where Tiger Guards found a body that was naked with its face cut off. So yes, and then you find, of course, they put pants on him and cover the face, of course, but you find bodies like this all over the city, and one way you learn from a guy, the guy who's been killing these people looks like Bruce Wayne. Also, and by that, Batman knows it's actually the identity thief. And of course, he knows he didn't kill anyone, but he knows it's the identity thief who's been kind of killing people in Gotham, cutting off faces for a while. But yeah, afterward, you find his hidden base somewhere in Arkham City, and you get to talk to Hush, and he reveals that he was cutting off all his face parts because he wanted to make his face look like Bruce Wayne, so he could commit messed up crime and stuff. So yeah, he was gonna do he can do so much with that face now. He could kill someone because he's Bruce Wayne. He can get away with it because he's Bruce Wayne. He could rob a bank. He can get away with that because he's Bruce Wayne. And he can shut down this entire Bruce Wayne's entire company because he's Bruce Wayne. He can do so much. You can't ignore this character in Arkham Knight. It has to be somewhere in Arkham Knight. Now, people have been saying he is the Arkham Knight, but for the last time, Rocksteady and Jeff Johns made it really clear that Jeff Johns helped Rocksteady make this totally new character that's not anyone else we've seen in the DC universe. The Arkham Knight is a whole new character. But yes, of course. Also, if you haven't been in that side mission in Arkham City yet, which you should have, I recommend don't press the audio log, because if you do, you'll talk to Hush, and then he'll shut the gates down. You won't be able to go into this one room. So I just look around first, then play the audio log, so you'll be able to see what happened, what's in that room and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we need Hush. But that's it for this. For today on Batman Arkham Sorry, you just heard me just pop up, because I just heard a bag move over there, and a bag just fell down over there, just scared me, because I thought there was something in here. Oh jeez, that actually just scared me. Anyway guys, so thank you guys for watching. Thank you for more top 10 videos coming your way, and I'll catch you guys later. Yeah, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff, and I'll see you guys later.